Hey guys, welcome back to Creating Hanley. I'm happy that all my creative friends and family are here at this time. Today is April 1st, and I just did this green trash bin scrappy block, and we're going to do a yellow one. So I just wanted to show you the bag of cuttings. So you know, in a previous video I showed you scraps, the scrap box that I have, and then I showed you the crumb box that I have. I don't know which video that was. That was a while ago. Now I'm going to show you the pillowcase full of trimmings. And I don't know what to call this. This isn't like, trimmings. This is, here, let's show you. Trimmings. It's a pillowcase. This is a regular pillowcase. Look how big. And inside here, trimmings. Just like shavings. Maybe I should call them shavings. Oh, let's do that. Look. Shavings. Like chip-chopped ham. Today we're going to do a project using some of these shavings. So, like cheese, like grated cheese, right? Like grated cheese. So, we're going to do yellow today. So look at this. Oh my gosh, if I just pull this right out, it's like spaghetti. What do I call this? Guys, help me figure out what to call this. What do I call this? Spaghetti? Do I call this cheese gratings? Like what do you guys call this? All right, all my sewing friends and family, what do you guys call these little strings? These leftover pieces of trash, basically, is what they are. Now, I can use these in like projects that you stuff, like, stuffed pillows. Although, this isn't, I probably wouldn't want to use this as a pillow. It's kind of firm. But you can maybe make some, so I have pin cushion or, something like that. Anyway, help me in the comments. Help me figure out what you call this. What do you call this tangled mess? I want to hear your creative solutions on what you call this. So, anyway, we're going to use these shavings. It's almost like sawdust. Almost. It's almost like sawdust. Fabric sawdust? Huh. That would be even smaller. That would be even smaller than this. Okay, guys. Let's do this yellow. Here we go. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, I am still using my laptop camera. So I'm using my MacBook Pro computer and the camera right up there right above the screen. So that's what I'm using. I have a Canon, a beautiful Canon camera that takes video. I have a GoPro. I have this little teeny tiny Insta360 camera. It's called Go 2. Go number 2. It's teeny tiny, this little thing. And I also have a iPhone 14. So, there are 4 different ways outside of this computer that I can take video. Do you think any of those will talk to my computer? I don't know if I have the right cord or cords or I can't get the right apps. I don't know what is going on. So for those of you who, slog through these videos with me on this computer, I appreciate you sticking around. If you want to fast forward through any of the slow parts, please feel free. I know it's kind of, when I watch these back, and I do watch them back, I go, oh my God, Kim, get to the point. Sometimes I do that too. So I understand where you're coming from. You're like, we didn't need to see all of that. I get it in the comments, some of you. I get it. Well, maybe just one of you. I understand that it's kind of boring because it's boring to me too. However, I just wanted to put that out there that I'm still looking for help on a videographer or somebody who knows how to work all those cameras. I have the equipment. It's just not talking to whatever it needs to talk to. And I would love to edit out all the stupid parts, all the slow parts. And I would love it to be more professional. But right now, it is what it is. And I can do what I can do. So please help me if you guys are in the Pittsburgh area and you know anybody who can do that stuff, or if you can do it, come on over. I will help. I will love all the help that I can get. I appreciate that. Anyway, in the meantime, boop, we're going to go down here. So, working surface. So now we're doing the same thing that we did with the green with the yellow. So I'm going to take my fusible webbing. Again, I just cut a 4-inch by 6-inch piece. So it is not square. It is rectangle. So I'm just going to spread this school glue, this stick glue, on the raised side, because this is where the glue part is on the fusible webbing. The back is smooth, and this is where these little glue bumps are. However, I did not activate the glue bumps, so I just want a little extra help in order to get the fabric down in the beginning. So I'm just going to place some of these fabric pieces right along the edge so that I know the edge is covered. And it doesn't have to be planned. You're just putting it down there. And again, if this is the boring part, you can fast forward through that. And I'm just doing like yellows, red, orange. So just kind of that colorway on this. Now you don't have to do that. You can just make it all kinds of colors if you want. Just whatever works. So I'm just going to throw this down on here. It can stick off the edge. And just some of these longer pieces that might not fit. Well, let's do this. That might not fit, you know, anywhere else. We're just going to throw it on here. Here's a big piece. This is actually I would use in like a scrap. Definitely a scrap block, because it is bigger. It's almost an inch. It's probably 3/4 of an inch. I could actually use that in a scrap block, but we're just gonna throw it down there. Gonna put this here. Just gonna find some pieces underneath this spaghetti-ness. So again, I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. I need some creative ideas on what to call that. Okay, so just throw this down, and remember, this is kid friendly. This project is child friendly. Heck, I'm doing it, and I'm not, well, I'm kind of a kid. I am kind of a kid, so you can just say that. But let's throw these on here and see if we can do this a little bit faster than the first time, because once through, you know, was already done. All right. Now, I'm running out of just the plain empty fusible, and so now we're going to throw on some of this whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Spaghetti? Spaghetti keeps coming to mind, but you can call it whatever you want. Okay, now we're just going to throw this jumbled mess. Well, maybe not that much. Maybe this much. Throw this jumbled mess. And again, you don't have to necessarily place it, you know, like every little piece with a precision, you know, measurement kind of thing. You just throw it down there. However, I do want the colored parts to show on top. The bottom usually is just white, so that doesn't make any sense if you just throw it on all upside down. So I do want to get some of this nest, some of this shred right on top here. Okay, guys, what do you think of that? Wow, that's a long piece. All right, so let's take this under the needle and start sewing it. So again, I have just to recap, I put the fusible webbing with the glue side up, and then I threw a little bit of glue stick down, so this is the soft side, and then at this point, if you want to, you could actually take it over. Let's try it. So let's try it this way, because the last time we sewed it first. But how about we do something different this time, and we take it over to the iron, and I'm going to dampen it a little bit and just throw it down there like a pizza. Let's cook it from the top like a pizza. Let's see if this works. And it smashes down. Let's see how this works. So the green one, we did it backwards. We sewed it first. And then we pressed it. Now I'm just going to flip it over and get some heat on the back, so we can melt the glue, those little glue dots on our Fusible. And I know it's not the best camera angle for you guys, but how about that? So we glued the bottom down. Now the top is not secure, so that's why we go to the thread. And now I have my yellow thread in here. I don't know what camera angle does that work for you guys. So I have my yellow thread in here. Let's take it a little bit slow in the beginning. And let's see if we can flip over some of these pieces that have flipped the opposite way, so that we see the color and not the white back. Oh, it's not really staying. So pin it down with your finger. You can make whatever design you want. And if the presser foot gets stuck, you just lift it up to relieve the fabric. All right. Okay, we got our first line there. Let's try another line. And my bobbin thread is almost out. Looks like I have a pink thread in here. What are we calling this? Spaghetti? Are we calling this cheese shreds? Like, what are we calling this, guys? All right. Let's do one more. And of course, you don't need to see, like, you know, me quilt this whole thing. So we'll just do this line and then we'll call it done. How about that? At least for the video. I will continue sewing. Alright, so there we go. How about that? How about that, guys? Great. So I'm just going to toss it around and see what falls off and what maybe I need to stick back on there. Sew it down some more. Okay, so there is our yellow. How about that? And then you could stick it with your green and then start making some kind of art project. Again, this is child friendly. It depends on how old the child is, whether they can use a machine or sewing machine or not. But this could be a good way that you introduce, you know, a younger child to how to use a machine. It doesn't have to be like a super, you know, I don't know, like a major project. It could be just artwork like that. Okay? You could do like top applique or whatever, something kind of easier for little children to grasp how to use this machine. It's a tool. Okay, guys, so thanks for playing along today. This is our trash bin. I don't know what to call this. Trash bin, scraps, crumb block, spaghetti strips. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you want to call this. All right, I'm looking forward to reading all those. Thanks, guys. Hit like and subscribe. Love y'all. Thanks for playing along. Oops. Bye.